given the right moment to acknowledge the support that Sri Lanka cricket has given to us as Pakistan cricket. This was a very, very important tour for us. And I'm very grateful to Minister Harold Fernando, Shami Silva and Mohanjo Silva for the way they've supported Pakistan cricket. They have been absolutely exceptional in their support for Pakistan and for Pakistan cricket. They knew how important it was for this tour to take place. So I'm really very grateful to you for doing this and to you, Shami. Without your support, this tour would not have been possible. Cricket today is, there's no, it's so important that the game wins over any threats and terrorism and so on. We've seen this in Christchurch recently, that was terrible. There were incidences in Sri Lanka, but these can happen anywhere in the world. The main thing is that the security and safety of the players cannot be compromised. So it was important that the Sri Lankan board was comfortable, and I'm very grateful to the security delegation that came to Pakistan, and Mr. Mohanjo Silva, who is now the honorary secretary of the board, and was formerly a chairman of the board of Sri Lanka, came to Pakistan with security consultants and did an extensive review, not only in Karachi but also Lahore. They were satisfied. We've since then had other people who come from Australia, and we've got people coming from a couple of other countries, and the feedback we're getting is positive. But it was so important for us as Pakistan for this tour to take place. Sri Lanka has a special place in our hearts. They suffered here in Pakistan. We must never forget that. And for them to come is a great, great act of courage for them to come forward and support Pakistan cricket. So I just want, in front of all of you, I wanted to acknowledge this. It is an exceedingly important series for Pakistan. And inshallah we'll build from this and go from strength to strength so that all our cricket is played in this country. You've already seen that even on a Monday, the crowd turnout has been very good. It's been fantastic. And this is something that our players are just not used to by playing in the Middle East, where you're lucky about 15-20% of the ground will be full. So to have cricket in Pakistan, have Sri Lanka here is a very special day for me. Thank you.
I think just like Mr. Sharma mentioned, cricket has become a universal game, and it's not just about the competitiveness, but it's also showing solidarity amongst the neighboring nations. And I think I'm very grateful to the Sri Lankan government also, who was involved with this, allowing Sri Lankans to play in Pakistan. As you all know, Sri Lankans also have a very large Muslim community, and we live in very much in harmony. And first and foremost, I want to thank the Pakistan Cricket Board, which when we had a situation on April 21st, sending an under-19 team into Sri Lanka when things were not even settled in Sri Lanka. So that was an act of solidarity that was shown by the Pakistanis to Sri Lanka, even though we had to go through 10 years ago a situation that we faced, and some players were still in shock and didn't want to play, but we as a cricket board, the sports ministry and the government decided as long as the security is perfect and as long as the Pakistan Cricket Board is taking care of our boys, we should not be worried. And I myself wanted to come today simply to show that the boys also to show that we were supporting them, we will be right behind them. And I see it's a good opportunity for young Sri Lankan boys also to play here today, who will be knocking on the national selection. And I'm interested and keen to watch the next session of the game. And these things, like Mr. Sharmani said, could happen anywhere in the world, but life has to go on, we have to move on, and sport should not stop. And I believe the other players, the other countries also will send their players in with Pakistani cricket, and they're fantastic. They're always good competitors. It's always good to play in Pakistan, and I hope that Sri Lanka will do that.
Thank you.
I'm very supportive of your former ICC chairman and now chairman of your PCB. I was following him from long time. So our Sri Lanka, whatever you all have, I think your security is too tight. I can't go out. I'm worried about that. So anyway, my minister has told everything. Sri Lanka is behind with you all, and we will support you all anytime. Thank you.
He's been coming here over the years. It's a squash plan. So he's been to Peshawar, he's been to Rawalpindi, and he's been to Lahore. Yeah. So he knows Pakistan well. The point here I'm making is that the perception of a country sitting outside is very different to when you actually go to visit a place. So it's important for us to get people to come and see Pakistan for what it is. And I'm very grateful to the Australian Cricket Board. They sent their chief executive and head of security recently. Their chairman has promised to come to Pakistan in the near future. Similarly, the English Cricket Board are sending their chief executive and a board director to come and have a look. And then we've got Cricket Ireland, who we didn't even mention to about getting people in, offer to come themselves. New Zealand have also been speaking to us. So the message is getting across, and this is why this tour was so important for us. We can all say things are fine, come and have a look, but when cricket is actually taking place in Pakistan, there cannot be a better endorsement than that. And again, I'd like to thank Sri Lanka Cricket Board for that.
When the whole of Pakistan was cheering Sri Lanka against Australia, saying Sri Lanka Zindabad, and I still remember the entire game. I tried to jump into the ground, I got the button hit on my back as well. I coughed at that time. So the great memories of Pakistan, and I think the friendship should remain, and the boys seems to be very comfortable, so that's what matters to us. Mr. Wandi Silva?
Actually, security-wise, we don't need to think twice, but we have to think about test. We are playing the test championship. So if the 3 or 4 players can't, if they fail, we'll still be.
Players were getting fed up and they were trying to go off on their own. There's no doubt we have a couple of extra venues now. We're going to have 4 venues of the PSL against 2. But eventually, there are about 8 places in Pakistan where international cricket is being capable of being played. We're a big country. And we have over 220 million people. And they're desperate to watch cricket. If to build cricket from the grassroots level, you've got to play there, attract the young kids, be role. They when they see their role models, their iconic players come to play in front of them, it just changes the whole dynamics of cricket in the country. So for us, it's important to reach out. Obviously, security of the players is paramount, and we will never compromise on that.
Last question. For international cricket in Pakistan, earlier you sent your team for T20 and now your ODI team is in here in Karachi. Will you help PCB again to organize Asia Cup T20 as its Pakistan turns next year? Will you help? Will you become advocate for Pakistan to convince other countries they must come here as you are witness the security level and the patient we have?
No, because we are in the Asian Cricket Council. We are like the brothers. So we will try to support all the countries. If Sri Lanka is having, everybody is coming there. So same way, if they have the Asian Cricket Championship, Sri Lanka will be definitely there. So others, their government, they have to take it all. So we will be there definitely.
Also, just to add up, I think PCB is very smart. They've got Sri Lanka here, Bangladesh is coming, 2 countries, the major countries are here. So if the others want to stay out, it's fine. We still will play the Asia Cup.
I don't have to say that. The main thing is that cricket and politics shouldn't mix. Exactly. Cricket is a sport that brings people together. It reaches out. There's no border for cricket. Where it's being played is irrelevant. So the important thing is to make sure that the cricketing fraternity stays together, for what they are there for, play the game. What the politicians want to do is beyond our control, but obviously it can happen in fact. And we'll assess that at the time if the situation arises.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you.